Welcome to another dazzling episode of Vegas Vibe Junction. I'm your host, Esmeralda Padilla Gold, and I'm excited to guide you through the vibrant stories and dynamic personalities that make Las Vegas the captivating city it is today. A huge thank you to our fantastic viewers tuning in from filmtv.us, vegasplus.us, VegasLiveTV.us, AmpleTheater.net, WCTV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and VegasVibeJunction.com, as well as to those watching on local TV channel KGNG 26.8 Las Vegas. We're also excited to be featured on the Film TV network, available on Channel 108 and broadcast through Sky TV in partnership with Converge ICT Solutions and Reliance Broadcasting Unlimited in the Philippines. Your enthusiasm and continued support mean everything to us, so be sure to stay connected on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Las Vegas is a city filled with vibrant music, breathtaking performances, and electrifying events. Each episode, we bring you closer to the artists and personalities who shape the pulse of the entertainment capital of the world. In just a few moments, I'll be interviewing the remarkable Charo Laude, a talented singer and actress who now leads as the National Director of Mrs. Universe Philippines. Her passion for empowering women and redefining beauty and strength through this platform is truly inspiring. In addition to her work in pageantry, she is also a candidate in the upcoming Philippine elections, running as a nominee representative for a party list, and she got her start as a beloved member of That's Entertainment Monday group. Stay tuned for an insightful conversation as we explore her journey, her vision, and the incredible impact she's making. All of this when Vegas Vibe Junction returns.
All the ladies in the house. After you've gone and left me crying. After you've gone, there's no denying.
Mga kababayan! Welcome back to Chika Chika Today. Who is this mystery woman that Manila's Principe of Pop seems to be smitten with?
Can't I just say, I like you?
What are your intentions with my mother, sir?
You must be Miguel.
Oh, Sin City sweethearts!
You break her heart. I'll break your pretty K-pop face.
I don't want him to think that I'm trying to be his dad.
Is this the real deal? Will she be the inspiration for a new love song? Or quite possibly another one of Gabriel's heartbreak hits? We will keep you posted on any updates as this story unfolds.
Made to Shine, presented by Philam TV Network, written and directed by Giovanni Espiritu.
Executive produced by Sam Buban and Esmeralda Padilla Gould.
Today on Vegas Vibe Junction, we are thrilled to welcome an extraordinary guest, Charo Laude. She is a multi-talented singer, actress, and the National Director of Mrs. Universe Philippines, now stepping into a powerful new role as a nominee representative in the upcoming Philippine elections, driven by her commitment to serve and uplift her fellow Filipinos. Beyond her political aspirations, she's also beloved by fans for her time in That's Entertainment Monday group, where she was part of the iconic Monday group, as I've said. Join us as we explore her journey from entertainment to public service, her vision for the future, and her recent reunion with her That's Entertainment batchmates. Welcome to Vegas Vibe Junction, Charo.
Yes, hello. Good afternoon or good evening to all of you. And hello po sa lahat ng kababayan natin out there, especially in Vegas. And it's so nice to be here and to be invited by you, the beautiful Esmeralda Padilla, here in Vegas Vibes Junction. Thank you so much.
Charo. So
yes.
you are visiting all the way from the Philippines.
Yes. Actually, we had a show yesterday in LA. And then we're going to have a show again this November 2 naman dito sa Las Vegas. Yeah.
Nice. Of course, you are very well known as the National Director for Mrs. Universe Philippines.
Yes.
So what was the catalyst that brought you, or what inspired you to take on this role as the National Director for Mrs. Universe Philippines?
Yeah, at first, you know, my dream is becoming a queen. At first.
A beauty queen.
A beauty queen. And then when I joined Mrs. Universe 2019 in Guangzhou, China. So the organizer or the owner of Mrs. Universe offered me to handle the Mrs. Universe
Philippines.
being the national director. And during that time, it was pandemic. So I don't know if I will accept it or not, because there's no pageant during that time, because we don't know what month or date na matatapos yung pandemic that time. So
you were on lockdown for a long time.
Yes, lockdown.
For 3 months.
For 3 months. But sabi ko that time, this is what I want. And I will grab this opportunity kasi andito na eh. So, ever since kasi, yun ang naging yung ko sa life ko na once the opportunity comes, you grab it. Kasi hindi na mababalik yon. So, another day, another time, iba ng opportunity na darating. So, I grab it. And that's the start of the story of being the National Director of Philippines. And masaya.
And no regrets.
No regrets.
But it's so expensive to create something like that.
Yes. Very yung fulfillment mo sa buhay mo. And you're not only a beauty queen, but you're the mother of all the queens of the universe.
Yes, you are known for being the advocacy for women empowerment.
Yes. The main advocacy of Mrs. Universe is about domestic violence against women. That's why yung tagline nga namin sa Mrs. Universe Philippines, empowering the women of today and inspiring the children of tomorrow. So lagi magkadikit yan. The mother, the children, and syempre yung family na rin.
Wow.
Yes.
So how old were you when you joined the beauty pageant?
That time, 2019. So, around,
Oh, wow.
Nalimutan ko na yung age ko that time. Pero, ang naalala ko, during that time, the reason why I joined Mrs. Universe, kaka-separate ko lang sa aking ex-husband during that time. So, the main advocacy of that is about the women empowerment. And ito yung mga pangarap mo ba na hindi mo natupad during time na bata ka pa, and syempre nag-asawa ka na nga. So
you felt like you wanted to reinvent yourself.
Yes, oo.
It's time for you to pursue those dreams.
Yes, during that time, I thought that's the end of the story. That's the end of my career of being a beauty queen, but hindi pala. So I'm so thankful to all the organizers, to all the owners of the beauty Mrs. Universe International.
Wow. So tell us more about your beauty pageant. It's going to be held in the Philippines. When is your next coronation night?
Yeah, every year I'm doing a national pageant for Mrs. Universe Philippines, and I think every August, ginagawa namin yan for the Philippines. And luckily, again, this coming 2025, next year, we will be host again the international event of Mrs. Universe. Yung first natin, last 2023. So, nag-host na rin tayo ng around 100 delegates all over the world. And now, balik ulit sila sa Philippines.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, around 120 delegates naman ang magko-compete for that.
Oh, you must be very proud.
Yes. Oh, and I hope you join also because you're a very empowered woman.
Wow. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Well, I don't know. Just like you before, I felt the need of reinventing myself. Of course, it doesn't stop from being just a devoted mother and wife. I wanted to have a more sense of fulfillment. Yeah. So I joined the beauty pageant, but right now I think my path is empowering women through what I do right now, which is hosting and making that first change. I mean, being the change that I want to see in the world. So, but who knows? I'm not closing any doors.
Yes, well, maybe next year you're going to Philippines to join.
It's something that probably we can collaborate with. Because it's hard. It's that things that happen behind the scenes. You know, it's like it takes a lot. It's very demanding.
Yes. It's very hard, especially being the national director.
Because, how do you handle it? How do you balance it? Especially you are also running for elections and also you are a singer, you're an entertainer. How do you balance things?
Of course, with the help of my family, my mom. Kung wala ako, my mom took care of the business. And my kids naman, if kailangan ko ng yung mga makeup artist ko, habang nagme-makeup sila sa akin, doon ako sumasagot ng mga interview naman sa akin. And yun nga, syempre ngayon, especially na they are all graduated from college, so it's a big help for me.
So you have
sila.
2 daughters and
I have
a son?
2 daughters and 1 son. Yes.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I met them. All right, let's probably let's tackle your personal journey advocacy. How has your background as a singer and actress influenced your approach to running a national pageant? How did that come about, like being a singer first?
Being a singer, actually, mas naging, nung sumali ako sa beauty pageant, as a national director and a beauty queen, mas na-enhance ko being an actress and being a singer. And all of my messages to everyone, dinadaan ko sa kanta. So, kung makikita mo o maririnig mo, all of my songs are composed talaga with the meaningful songs na talagang about women empowerment, about the children, about being a woman.
Have you recorded any songs?
Yes. Actually, marami akong songs available in Spotify. Lahat yan, original songs. Yeah. Hello to Abe Hipolito. He's watching right now.
Your composer.
Yeah, my composer.
So, yeah, how has that influenced your approach to running a national pageant?
For a national pageant, ever since, ka-partner na kasi ng Mrs. Universe ang UGB party list. Sa lahat ng mga activities namin, all the charity works, they are all my partners. Talagang dun pa lang, nandiyan na sila to help me and to support all especially pag meron kami mga charity works. So, yan, Little Brave Hearts, and dyan, Little Babies, na talagang nun pa man. And ngayon, syempre, through that party list, or through that group, mas lalo nating mapapalawak ang matutulungan natin. So I hope everyone will support the UGB party list.
Yes, and they support your advocacy.
Yes.
Which is women empowerment.
Women empowerment.
And children.
And children.
What personal values drive you in both your career and your work with Mrs. Universe Philippines?
Like nung sinabi ko na ever since nga, I want to become a beauty queen. This is my childhood dream. And now, narating ko na, and yung pala, may bigger plan sa akin si God, na not only as a beauty queen, but a public servant also. And hopefully, yun nga, na maswerte tayo na to serve the people through the UGP party list also.
I think that's one thing I like about being a beauty queen. You become, because of your advocacy, you become a humanitarian at heart.
Yes.
Yes, and it's good that you have extended it to a greater extent, which is becoming a public servant.
Actually, the main goal of the UGP party list and Mrs. Universe, they call it HELP, Health, Education, Livelihood, and Peace. So that's what we're doing also in Mrs. Universe. We're teaching them and helping them to have their own livelihood, so they can stand on their own, not only
self-sufficient.
Yes, that's the main goal of the organization.
Speaking of women empowerment, what does empowerment mean to you, and how do you instill this in the contestants of Mrs. Universe Philippines?
For me, women empowerment, it comes from you. You have the courage. You know how to accept the defeat. You know to accept the criticism of others, and hindi ka yung self-promotion lang. Kailangan you know how to empower other women also.
Yeah, not just for self-gratification, but you have to have a purpose in life, and that is to give back, pay forward. Yes. In what ways does Mrs. Universe Philippines help redefine the roles and perceptions of married women in society?
Married women, it's not only for the word Mrs. Universe, right? We thought that if you're already Mrs. or married already, you don't have any participation in the society. But now, we're encouraging every woman that they have a big role in our society as well, and for the family, and because they are the the idol of the children, the idol of their children, their kids. So I think that's it.
Yeah, I think just like what you have mentioned before, it doesn't stop at just being a plain housewife.
Yes.
You have to have a career.
Kasi they think that if they're already a mom, hanggang doon na lang, na mommy ka na lang, you don't know how to take care of yourself, nagiging losyang ka na, na napapabayaan mo na yung sarili mo. Kasi yun lang, that's what I experienced also.
Oh, you went through that?
Yes, na-experience ko yan. Na I'm a full-time housewife, no time for myself because nakafocus na ako sa mga bata. And then, after that, hindi ko na naisip na hindi pala dapat ganun. We have also life, being not only a mother, but, you know, we should love ourselves. We should take care of ourselves also.
And there's nothing wrong with becoming ambitious for the right reasons.
Kaya nga every time, you know, every year yan, na may sumasali sa akin for the Mrs. Universe, yung first nilang impression is, no, hindi ako pwede dyan. Hindi po ako pwede kasi mataba ako, kasi ganito ako. Doon nabuo yung kanta namin eh. Kaya, we composed a theme song of Mrs. Universe. So, lahat ng message namin for all the women, andon sa kanta na yon, yung You're One in the Universe. Yan. Available po yan in Spotify.
You're One in the Universe.
Spotify. You're One in the Universe. So, yun lagi yung na-experience ko na sagot nila. Na hindi ko kaya, hindi ko kaganito. So, andun ako to encourage them, no, you can do it. Because you have the talent, because you have the talent that I don't have. And I have the talent that you don't have. So we're all unique
in our own
ways.
So speaking of self-doubt, how do you deal with that within yourself?
I manage it by, you know, showing what I am as who I am. Kasi dati parang I keep on comparing myself to others. Sana ganun ako, sana ganito ako. So para sa akin, ang pinaka-main point is keep believing in yourself and never to compare. Yun ang naging sa mindset ko, sa sarili ko.
Sometimes it's so hard. It's hard enough that you doubt yourself. How about the naysayers? How do you deal with that?
Hayaan ko lang. Bahala kayo. Kasi ito yan eh. What you see is what you get sa akin, di ba? And every year yan, na may mga, hindi natin maiwasan that there's haters, bashers. Kasi as a national director, every time we did the pageant na parang bakit hindi ka nanalo, bakit hindi ganito. So minsan ang season nasa'yo, nasa director or nasa organizer. Hindi naman natin lahat pwedeng ipanalo dahil we have the standards na dapat sundin. Kaya nga we have judges, di ba, during the competition. So, as long as you know what you're doing is right, so I don't care. I don't mind them.
That's good. That's good. How do you think the platform impacts the lives of women beyond their pageant participation? What do you think is the benefit of joining the pageant?
Okay. The actual benefits of joining the pageant. First, you gain your self-love to yourself. Self-respect, you gain connections, gain new sets of friends, and you build a family.
The sisterhood.
A sisterhood in Mrs. Universe. Yeah. And of course, your kids are very proud of you. And you see their mom being a queen, being a Mrs. Universe, even if they are mommy already.
Yeah, you bring pride and prestige to your family.
Yun ang number one eh.
Yes.
Diba? Once na nakita mo yung saya ng mga anak mo, winner ka na. And yun ang lagi kong sinasabi sa mga queens ko na whatever happened in the competition for the international, win or lose, still, you're a winner. And competing for those 100 plus delegates, it's not a joke because you're like competing like a Miss Universe. And those, all of them are all empowered and all of them have their own advocacies. And that's not the end of the story of their life, being a mom and being a beauty queen.
Yes, so true. Yes. Let's go on your career and future plans. Are there any new projects in music or acting that you're currently working on?
Yes. Actually, I'm going to release my new album, my new single. The song is titled Anak. So
Anak.
it's about mother and children song. Yeah, about the bonding of the bonding between the mother.
When
and
did you discover your passion for singing? When did that start?
Since I was a child, yeah, because my favorite singer is Sharon Cuneta. So every time I'm from the province. I'm a fan of
From where?
Sharon. From Batangas City. I'm a probinsyana. So it's like a fairy tale, alam mo yun, na from Batangas, from a probinsya na going to Manila, na you want to achieve whatever dream you have in your life. And thank God, because, God is there all the time. And every time I ask Him, if I have a wish for Him, talagang, alam mo, He granted, He will grant
blessed.
easily. Yeah.
Oh, have you met Sharon in person?
I watched one of her concert, but not, in personal.
Yeah, I met her during the filming of Maging Sino Ka Man, because Robin Padilla is my uncle.
Oh.
So we were like extra in the background. We were in Pasig, in the Nipahat, I think the name of the restaurant. So,
And then I have also a music video with Giro Manyo. Yan. Lalabas din yan with under the Viva Entertainment, Viva Records. So it's about ganun din, about mother and the relationship to his son. Maganda.
yeah, I couldn't wait to see it.
Oo, ako din na-excite na ako
Oh.
And then ano pa ba?
Where was it
Bago
filmed?
sa
Was it
akin?
filmed in the Philippines?
Yes, it's a music video So I think it will be released before November. So it's almost
Yes, next month.
next week maybe.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you have to share the link with me.
Yes, ano pa ba? Yeah, and next year the Mrs. Universe again in Philippines. Kasi sabi nila one of the the most beautiful pageant in history of Mrs. Universe was during the pageant in Mrs. Universe Philippines last 2023.
Wow, so everybody's looking forward.
Yeah, so they're going back again this 2025.
Congratulations.
Yes.
How do you envision using your creative skills in conjunction with your role as a national director?
As a national director,
How do you incorporate all those talents that you have as the national director for Mrs. Universe? Do you also do their choreography? Do you also do their music? Or
yes, of
Yeah.
course, yeah. Oh, every time we have the pageant.
they're hands-on?
Yes, very hands-on. Actually, they always have a production number singing and dancing the theme song of Mrs. Universe.
Did you sing the theme song?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, can't wait to see that.
Oo.
What were the challenges?
One of the biggest challenges pala na nangyari was during the first national pageant in Philippines during 2022. It was 2021, pandemic time. So 1 hour before the show, gustong pa-stop.
Because
Kasi bawal pa. Bawal pang magpa-event noon. So, tawag si hotel sa akin, yung pinaka-management of the hotel, then they want to stop the pageant, the event. Pero hindi. Andun ako. Kasi, syempre, I want to
you don't want to disappoint your
yes, and I promised to
viewers.
the queens, the
queens.
candidates.
The candidates,
Yeah. So, mahirap. It's around 350
So
to
did it
400.
happen? Yes.
400 guests was there during that event. Then yan, after the pageant, hindi natin maiwasan na, yun nga, may mga bitter na mga candidates. Pero wala,
Disputing
expected yan Every year na yan
What legacy do you hope to leave behind in both the entertainment industry and the pageant world?
I think, or I can say that if more Filipino or more Filipino women will join Mrs. Universe, because if they will join, it means that I'm a good leader.
Yeah, you've done something right in your life.
Yes, oo,
Yeah.
di ba? Yun siguro. To, ano pa rin, parang, to promote more the advocacy of Mrs. Universe, which is empowering, yun nga,
Women
which
and
is
children.
our tagline also is empowering the women of today, inspiring the children of tomorrow.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oo. So yun, matuloy, and tuloy-tuloy lang. Yan siguro masabi ko.
On your candidacy and party list representation, what motivated you to pursue this new role as a nominee representative for a party list in the upcoming elections?
Okay, party list.
What got you into politics? From a beauty queen to a public servant?
From a beauty queen, syempre, di ba, pag bata pa tayo, ma'am, gusto ko maging artista, gusto ko maging singer, gusto ko maging beauty queen, lahat na.
An actress?
And actress.
Recording artist?
Tapos, nung andun na ako as a Mrs. Universe Queen, ginagawa ko na yung mga charity works namin. Kasi ilang charities, ilang organization yung tinutulungan namin eh. We have the Little Brave Hearts. Ito yung mga Down syndrome, mga special kids na mga bata. We have also the Little Babies, which is, ito yung may mga liver problem na kailangan nilang ng transplant. No? And then, yung mga tao na mga mami na mga walang trabaho. So, noong time na connect ako sa mga guardians pa eh, Universal Guardians Brotherhood. Andyan sila to help me. Andyan talaga sila, they give support sa Mrs. Universe. And then, when they decide to go into, to run for the politics, they offered me to be the second nominee. Then, of course, I will accept because kahit wala pa sila dyan, sa position nila, andyan na sila to help. Alam mo yon na yung puso nila talaga nasa masa, nasa tao, nasa mga mahihirap. Ngayon, na nandito na sila, mas lalo pang, alam mo yon, lalaki, mapapalawak yung matutulungan namin.
And you want to be a part of that?
Yes.
Change in the world.
Yes. Change the world. Yes.
To help your fellow Filipinos.
And I hope everyone will support us, the UGB party list.
Yes, we will campaign. How could you share, or could you share the primary mission and vision of the party list you represent?
Yes, yun nga. Tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, the main program of them is yung HELP, which is the health, education, livelihood, and peace. So, dun kami ngayon magpo-focus. Which is yun nga, nasimulan na rin namin through Mrs. Universe, and sila din naman, yung mga, during, yun nga, pag may mga calamities, andyan talaga sila to help. And may mga programa kami na pag nandyan na, tulad nung livelihood na sinabi ko sa'yo na we will help them, we will educate them also, not to stand on their own. Hindi lang yung umasa sa organization.
How does your background in entertainment and as a public figure influence your approach to politics and service? Did you come from a family of politicians, entertainers?
No.
No?
No. It's just me.
Just first in the
Just me,
family?
yeah,
Oh,
first in the
wow.
family. Oh, no. My stepfather, before he ran for the board member in Batangas. Yeah. But me, I didn't expect actually. Pero, nung umpisa parang ano lang eh, parang I want to run. I want to serve the people. Nung nandun na ako sa Mrs. Universe, parang dun ko siya na-realize that I need to help them to expand my, my help.
Your horizon.
Yeah. Through UGB party list and through Mrs. Universe as
So,
well. Yeah.
would you say that
Kasi
you're-
it's also a foundation ang Mrs. Universe.
Right.
So, hindi lang siya about the passion. So, it's about more on talagang helping.
Yes, there's a purpose.
Yes, purpose talaga.
Yes. So, would you say that your stepfather had an influence on you?
I think, yes. I can say
entering
yes.
politics.
Because during that time, I also helping my father in campaigning during that time. And ngayon, bumalik. Yung ginagawa ko noon, ginagawa ko ulit ngayon.
But this time, it's for yourself.
For myself. And iba yung feeling, alam mo, iba yung feeling na nandun ka sa mga tao na may hirap, mga masa, na nandun ka sa kanila na kahit, you know, even the small things that na help na tinulong mo sa kanila, for them, it's a big thing for them. And iba yung feeling na nakatulong ka talaga.
Yeah, it's rewarding.
Yes, oh.
You recently had a reunion with your Monday group.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Oh, it's a fun experience, and you know, reuniting with all the members, with all your old friends in That's Entertainment.
So how did you get into
That's?
How did you enter That's Entertainment?
During my high school days in Batangas City, after school, I always watch That's Entertainment. You know, yung nagmamadali na ako going back home to watch That's Entertainment. Talagang inaabangan ko siya. And sinabi ko noon, you know, Lola, someday, I will be a member of That's Entertainment. I auditioned, then they got me. I passed the audition.
Wow.
And become the member of Monday group of That's Entertainment. Then I also joined Binibini that time.
Binibining Pilipinas?
Yeah, so
wow.
maybe that's one of the factor kung bakit ako nagkaroon ng interest also sa beauty pageant.
Oh, because you joined Binibining
Pilipinas.
Yes,
it's a big factor talaga being yung na-associate ako sa industry ng show business.
Oh,
yes.
Interesting. So, what was
Pumila talaga ako.
Talaga?
Walang mga friends
How many auditions did you have to go through to get accepted?
Yung first audition ko, wala pa siyang result. Nag-audition ulit ako. So, I don't know kung saan ako nag-pass doon.
Wow.
Kasi talagang gusto ko siya. And then, sinabi ko lang sa mami ko noong time na talagang ready, na sure na nakasali ako.
And then, eventually, you became an actress.
Yes.
What movies did you
Deleter. Andun ako sa Deleter. Then during that time, I also part of the show of Ana Luna. And some of the roles, mga beat roles lang naman. Pero most of the roles na nabibigay sa akin is for mga TV teleserials, sitcom, like that.
Oh, I see. Is there like a dream role that you wanted to do?
Me? My dream role? Ang gusto ko talaga to be with my idol, Sharon Cuneta talaga.
You wanted to collaborate with her given the opportunity.
Oo, yun
as
talaga.
What? As the sister?
Pero, as a sister. Pero ngayon, medyo nagbago na rin eh. Parang gusto ko, alam mo yung mga movie with movie about may mga values talaga about domestic violence against women, about mother and children, mga ganong movie na gusto ko ngayon na pwedeng palabas sa mga sa schools, mga educational, mga ganon, mga educational movie.
Yeah. How about
nagbabago pala, no?
Yeah, of course. You evolve. You mature. you change, and hopefully for the better.
Yes.
How about in matinee idols, men? Is there anyone in mind that you would like to collaborate with?
Yes, of course, Gabby Concepcion. That's why my
Sharon Gabby fan ka
talaga. My son's name is Gabby.
Oh,
because of him.
Oh, I got it. Wow. Have you met him in person?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah. Last, kailan ba? Ito na, itong age ko na to. Kaya nung nakita ko siya, nakilala ako.
It felt so surreal.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, actually.
What were some of the memorable moments you shared at the reunion, and how have your relationship with your batchmates evolved over time?
Oh, alam mo yung feeling.
Who were your batchmates anyway?
Batchmates, si Glidel ahead sa akin, pero batchmate ko that time was, sino ba? Sina Rufa May Quinto. Yan. Aramina, yan, mga kasama ko yan, nung time na yon. Yun nga lang, medyo nauna sila sa akin. Pero kasi nga, I got married during that time. After That's Entertainment, after Binibini. So, hindi ko na na-continue yung aking career sa showbiz. And now, after how many years? Because of Mrs. Universe, nagsimula ulit
It
ako.
reignited that passion.
Yes, so I regained my self-confidence. And thank you also to my kids.
For being so supportive.
Yes, very supportive.
Oh my gosh, you're lucky.
Ay, ma, kaya mo yan. You can do it. Iba na. Kasi dati ako yung stage mom. Ngayon sila, iba na ngayon. Baliktad na kami.
You mentioned that you are also an entrepreneur. What
Yes.
business are you in?
I have a resto bar in Tomas Morato. It's Simon's Place Resto Bar. Yeah.
Wow.
So we have ano naman dyan, every weekends we do a ballroom dancing.
So do you also dance?
A little.
A little bit?
Namili kasi ako when it comes to, ayun nga, singing, dancing, lahat. So, lahat yun na-incorporate ko in one. And then, yun nga, ngayon naman, as being a public servant.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm so excited na for the coming election.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yes, oo. And I hope talaga
That you will win so you could
yes. So, I can serve more.
more. Yes.
Yes.
In what ways do you think the industry has changed since your days on That's Entertainment? And what advice would you give to young entertainers today?
Follow your dreams. Follow what you love to do, and wag susuko, diba?
Never give up.
Never give up on your dreams kasi hindi naman lahat yan mabibigay ng agad-agad. And keep on praying kasi there's a proper timing for everything. Maybe not now, pero maybe tomorrow, or you cannot tell. Just keep on praying, and of course, it needs action also.
Exactly, you have to be a doer. Were there a time that you almost gave up on your dreams?
During my marriage, I gave up my career because of my kids, because of my family, because my husband, my ex-husband, not allowing me to do my, the showbiz thing, the modeling thing. So everything stopped because of him. So I gave up everything for my family. And after 27 years of marriage, I regained
yourself back.
Yes.
I could
Kung
sense-
ano yung nawala sa akin.
Nawala.
And God is good talaga kasi ang bilis. Parang from that time, kasi nakafocus ako eh. Talagang I never stop hanggang hindi ko nakukuha yung gusto ko. And I keep believing in myself na kaya ko to. And kung kaya nila, mas kaya ko.
But it took 27 years.
Because during that time, I'm with him. So,
So
I
you
cannot,
could say that you were submissive to him.
yeah.
Just to make the marriage work.
Yes. And
But
for
I
the
could
kids.
also feel the resentment still there.
But now, I'm happy because, all of my dreams starting to fulfill everything, what my dreams, everything.
Oh.
So,
But I
thank God.
could also sense that you're a very forgiving person because I feel that lightheartedness despite of all the things that you went through.
Yes, oo.
Yeah.
Kasi everything happened for a reason, right? So, maybe naging naging way lang ni God. Dinaanan lang natin yung panahon na yon. Talagang dadaanan natin para makuha natin kung anong meron tayo ngayon.
Because it's preparing you for this moment.
Yes.
And this is your moment to shine.
Yes. And wag nating panghihinayangan yung mga yon. Kasi talagang that time, hindi talaga ibibigay ni God yan. Kasi may ibang plano siya during that time. Diba? It takes time para makuha mo to. Kaya never give up.
Yeah, he was trying to build
yan.
your character
Yes.
for God's perfect time.
Yes.
Yeah, which is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. Wow. Okay, now let's go to the rapid fire questions. Just say the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
So we get to know you better.
Yeah.
Favorite song to sing?
Pangarap na Bituin.
Sharon talaga.
Yes. That's my yun ang pinaka naging foundation ko, yung song na yan. Inspirational song ko. Kaya ako nakuha lahat yung dreams ko.
Pangarap na Bituin.
Yeah.
Yes. A beauty tip you swear by?
Always be happy. And smile.
Yes. And no stress. One book that changed your life?
Book, Hindi ako siya sa book.
No.
Movie, maybe movie.
Okay, movie.
Notting Hill.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Kind, beautiful,
Why not?
loving.
Yes. Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Your favorite place in the Philippines?
Tagaytay.
In the United States?
Of course, Las Vegas.
Yay! Most memorable performance moment?
During Mrs. Universe time, my first Mrs. Universe International.
Biggest inspiration in life?
My kids.
Morning person or night owl?
Night owl.
What time you go to bed? Hindi ka na yata natutulog.
1 a.m.
1 a.m. Your go-to karaoke song?
Pangarap na Between. All Sharon Cuneta songs.
Favorite Filipino dish?
Adobo.
Pork or chicken?
Pork.
What's the one thing on your bucket list?
Bucket list to go to Europe.
Specific place?
And to find my king.
Oh my gosh!
And to win for the UGB party list.
Yes, of course. If you weren't in entertainment or public service, what would you be doing?
I think hands-on in my business career. Yeah, in my restaurant. Yeah.
One talent you wish you had?
I want to become a ballerina.
Really? Oh. What makes you laugh the most?
The most, if I have a surprise present from my family or friends. Yeah.
Favorite quote to live by?
Try until you succeed.
Yeah, don't be a quitter.
Mm-hmm.
If you could have dinner with any historical figure, who would it be?
Princess Diana. Yeah.
Why? I want to know why.
Kasi diba she's a public figure also. She's a queen, but her heart belongs to the masses.
Yeah, very humanitarian at
Yeah.
heart. Dream travel destination, aside from Europe?
From Europe, I think Switzerland also I love. Yeah.
Your guilty pleasure?
Eating chocolates.
One
Eating
piece-
ice cream, eating
Yes.
sweets.
What flavor for
Me?
ice cream?
Or ice cream chocolate.
Chocolate. One piece of advice you'd give your younger self?
Never give up on your dreams and always love yourself. That's the most important thing. Love yourself.
Please invite everyone.
Yes, I would like to invite everyone to please like the page of Mrs. Universe Philippines, my Instagram, Charo Laude, my Facebook account, Maria Charo Calalo, and please watch out for my new single in Spotify, Anak. Yan, available na po yan. Malapit na this November, my birthday month. Yan, malapit ang birthday ko. And of course, yung mga songs ko po in Spotify, nandyan pa rin siya. And of course, please support the UGB party list. Yan. So we can serve more sa mga nangangailangan po. And lahat sila, actually all the guardians are watching right now. Hello po sa inyo sa lahat po ng mga guardians all over the world and lahat po ng mga queens ng Mrs. Universe Philippines. Hello everyone and maraming salamat of course sa iyo, Miss beautiful Esmeralda Padilla. You really won in the universe.
Oh,
yes,
thank
you
for
should
that.
join and you should be representative of the Las Vegas, Nevada, Philippines. Actually, I'm going to have pageant dito for the Mrs.
Las Vegas?
Universe Philippines, Las Vegas. Yeah, for the Filipino citizen.
Let's do
Diba?
that. Yes.
Community out there. Hope you join and experience being the queen of Mrs. Universe.
Well, thank you so
Yes.
much, Miss Charo Laude, for
Yes.
inspiring us with your story and everything that you do.
Thank you again. Thank you so much. And hope to see you again soon if I'm here in Las Vegas.
Definitely.
And if you're in Philippines also, I will invite you and, you know, ako naman ang mag-interview sa'yo doon.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah.
Well,
Hello
you take
po.
care.
Thank you so much. And yeah,
Yeah, well, I wish you good luck on your current and future endeavors.
thank you.
God bless.
Yes, God bless.
Thank you for joining us on Vegas Vibe Junction for this uplifting conversation with Maria Charo Laude. Her story is a powerful reminder that life can be a journey of purpose, resilience, and growth. As a singer, actress, national director of Mrs. Universe Philippines, and now a representative voice for her people, Charo exemplifies the strength that comes from embracing each role with passion and integrity. Maria has shown us that empowerment is not just a word, it's a movement, a legacy, and a promise for a brighter future. Let her story encourage you to pursue your dreams boldly, to uplift others, and to be fearless in creating change. Remember, no matter where you are in life, there's always room to inspire, empower, and make a difference. Thank you for joining us at Vegas Vibe Junction. Keep shining and stay inspired. God bless everyone. Thank you for joining us on this inspiring episode of Vegas Vibe Junction, where we celebrated the incredible journey of Charo Laude as a nominee in the upcoming Philippine elections and a former That's Entertainment Monday group member. Charo's life embodies passion, resilience, and service. Her commitment to empowering women through the Mrs. Universe Philippines platform and her achievements in entertainment encourage us all to chase our dreams and create positive change. I hope her story has inspired you as deeply as it has inspired me. Las Vegas, famous for its iconic strip and the vibrant Fremont Street experience, is more than just an entertainment hub. It's a beacon of advocacy and community spirit, shaped by musicians, entertainers, beauty queens, philanthropists, and many more who are dedicated to making a difference. If you have a cause you're passionate about or a talent you want to share, I would love to hear from you. Reach out at vegasvibejunction@gmail.com and let's bring your story to life on Vegas Vibe Junction, whether it's in our studio or via an online Zoom interview. Together, let's shine a light on what makes you extraordinary. Now it's time for my favorite segment, the Vegas Vibes Closet. This week, I'm excited to introduce a new addition to the Vegas Vibe Junction brand, the Vegas Vibes Cosmetics. Our standing range of lipsticks, available in a variety of fabulous shades, is designed to enhance your natural beauty and bring out your inner glam. Whether you're looking for a bold red for a night out or a subtle nude for everyday elegance, Vegas Vibes Cosmetics has just the right shade for you. Add a touch of Vegas glam to your beauty routine. And before we wrap up, a special thank you to our amazing wardrobe sponsor, Anne Fontaine, located at the Forum Shops at Caesars Palace. For a look at their stunning collections, contact Ms. Anna Billings at 702-733-6205. Anne Fontaine invites you to experience extraordinary fashion. As we close this captivating episode of Vegas Vibe Junction, let's carry forward the energy, passion, and the vibrant spirit of Las Vegas. Join us next time as we uncover more incredible stories and celebrate the extraordinary individuals who make the city shine. Until then, keep spreading those Vegas vibes and stay tuned for more unforgettable moments. I'm Esmeralda Padilla Gould from all of us here at Vegas Vibe Junction, wishing you a journey as bright as the lights of the Las Vegas Strip. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Mwah!
Smiles, just one look into your eyes. There I see who you are to me. Your love so special, your kiss so sweet. Only your smile can complete. Now that I stand next to you, glad I was there to reassure you. The sadness in your eyes, I'll replace with eternal smiles. So now I can't resist. and keep you smile until the